All right, Pat, I'm going to pass this over to you a bit. We have a tip of the week, and Pat and I were talking about what we wanted to cover today, and it's come up in the Facebook groups, people asking how they should price their membership levels and different strategies. So we thought a good topic to cover would be just the fundamentals of creating an irresistibly compelling offer.
Sure thing. Thanks, Jason. And there's a lot of different angles that you can take when it comes to creating an irresistibly compelling offer. One of them could be free offers. Some of them could be paid offers. And what we want to do is we want to go over some tips that we put together. I think we have a short list that is ready to be shared there with Jason. But essentially what you want to do is you want to make sure that you sit down and you think about, what is it that my website is offering my members? And we've discussed this in previous webinars. If you're not able to identify what it is your website is bringing, what is the unique opportunity, what issues are you helping resolve for your members, you want to bring that up when creating an irresistible offer for potential members. You also want to be able to explain how it is that by taking advantage of your offer, they're going to be able to take care of that problem. So the offer should be directly correlated with the pain point that you're bringing up. There's a lot of psychology in bringing up a pain point and to let them know this can help relieve that. It might not be the entire solution, but it could be part of the solution. If it's part of the solution, it's good enough that way. Then what you want to do is you want to come up with an actual offer to make, and there's many different offers that I've seen. I've seen some offers be downloading a guide. I've seen some offers be a free trial. I've seen some offers be actually signing up for an account, booking a consultation call, booking a demo. All of these can be different types of offers. An offer doesn't always have to be a financial deal that you're offering your potential customers. So it just depends on whether or not you want to get a customer, a paying customer out of the gates, or if you're willing or have a mechanism in place to nurture that potential customer because you have a strategy in place, and all you want to do is you want to be able to capture emails. So those are a bunch of different types of offers, and we'll give you an example of one that we put together today, tackling the hardest offer, which is getting somebody to pay to be on your website so that you can generate some money. Then you want to go ahead, Jason.
I was going to say, if this is like super important. So if your website has been online for a while and you're not satisfied with the level of conversions or member signups that you're getting from your website, this would be these strategies would be the ones to implement first, because what Pat's going to explain right now are 100% actionable steps that you guys can take and that would have a direct effect in increasing and improving member signups to your website. So anything we've covered before, I think this is one of the most important philosophies that anyone should add to their site.
That's correct. And currently, there's a good chance if we visited the majority of the people on this webinar's websites, if we were to go to their pricing page, there's a good chance that these items aren't going to be covered there. We're not necessarily saying that what you need to do is update your current pricing page, but we are saying that there needs to be a strategy in place so you can create a sense of urgency. One of the biggest challenges of just a default pricing page or a sign-up page is that they can take their time deciding. With the amount of options that consumers have and the short attention span that they have, if you don't create a sense of urgency during the sign-up process, if they feel like they can just come back to your site at a later date and complete that sign-up process, there's an extremely good chance that's what they're going to tell themselves they're doing. But in reality, they don't have anything in place to remind themselves that, oh yeah, there was a site that I was going to be signing up for. So these steps that we're going over to create this irresistible offer is giving yourself the best chance possible so that when somebody does come to your website, it's hard enough work to get somebody to come to your website. It's hard enough work to get somebody to read what you're offering them. But then if you don't get them to convert there on the spot, the likelihood, unless you have a very aggressive retargeting ad, that they're going to come back to your site at a later time is actually quite small. And then the last step that you want to make sure that you go over is you want to make sure that you have some extremely clear steps and a simple call to action. I don't believe this is the time to list the 55 features that they'll get when they sign up with you, nor make it a long journey for them to understand what the offer is. Just be able to provide the perceived value in a short snippet and make a simple call to action, a single action for them to take, not giving them multiple options on that particular offer.
Perfect. So let's just dive in here. We won't dwell too long on each of these slides, but in each of those steps, we'll just cover what the objective is. For example, we'll start with this one, defining a problem or a pain point. So what we need
sure
to
thing.
do,
You want me to?
Yeah,
go ahead.
No,
go ahead, Jason.
Go ahead, Pat. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah. So what you want to do here is you really want to understand what is it that you're trying to solve for your customers, and you want them to understand that if they don't take these actions that you're trying to get them to take, then there's a good chance that they're not being proactive in terms of resolving those issues. So very common issues in directory industries is they have trouble getting new customers, they have trouble getting additional exposure online, or perhaps they have trouble entering a new market or promoting some of the services and products that they offer. So being able to understand what is it that your members have trouble getting. Another great pain point is perhaps you're the person that has all of their potential customers. As a directory, their customers come to your website. So oftentimes the biggest problem people have is finding new customers, and by joining your network, they'll have access to your entire potential network, which is probably one of the good things to define on this point.
I think tying into emotional, financial, and practical, let me just give you a one-liner pitch that would kind of encompass all of those. Worried that not having online visibility is costing your business money. So the emotional part of that statement is, are you worried, or are you scared, or are you nervous? And the practical part is that you're not getting enough online visibility. So every business needs online visibility, and not having that visibility is costing your business money. So that's a great one-liner. Again, you can adapt those types of things for your business, but you want to encompass emotional, practical, and financial. So worried, that you're wasting too much time, trying to find leads that never turn into real customers. Again, I'm just kind of riffing here, but that's how you can tie in emotional, financial, and practical problems into one cohesive statement.
Right. Tired of trying to figure out SEO on your own?
Exactly. Losing sleep, trying to figure out, search engine optimization, or whatever it might be, or landing new clients or patients. Most businesses want more customers, but it could be other things as well.
Correct, and it might sound corny to recommend it, but that infomercial model really does work, and that is really what they do. They really present that problem initially to capture the audience. It's important that if you do have back pain and you're flipping channels and they say, do you have back pain? You're clearly tired of having back pain, and there's a better chance that you're going to stick around to see what the solution to the problem is.
Which brings us to the solution that could relieve their problems. So after you've defined a problem, well, now, you don't want to just be a complainer, you want to be a creator of solutions at the same time. So if your company can provide solutions, then you might land a new customer. You need to let people know that you understand their pain points. People want that makes your company relatable to them. You understand them, they can understand you. And of a way for them not to struggle any longer with whatever pain points or problems they're having personally or with their business, or whatever your website is going to help them achieve. So I've seen directories to find relationship counselors and things like that. So the relationship counselors want to land new patients, but your site can also work to get the consumer signed up to get matched with relationship counselor. So you could say, want to improve your marriage, want a happier life. You know, we know a system that can match you with a qualified relationship counselor. So you want to let them know that you know a way for them not to suffer anymore with whatever's troubling them. And then you can start explaining how your solution can relieve their problems. So you can have a tested system that's proven. You can show testimonials from other people who have used your services to show them that your solution can relieve their problems. You can have professionally backed people who are sponsoring your site and saying that you do offer a valid solution for people's problems. So you want to make sure that after you've defined the problem, let them feel good that you understand how to provide alleviation and a solution to the problem.
Well said. And then we're on to unbeatable offer or a guarantee. So here's where you want to deliver the actual offer to the website visitor that's on your website. We give you a couple different objectives. Again, the first one is price focus, which is similar to the example that we're going to give you. You can also compare it to other options that are out on the web. I really like this comparison tool, especially if you can leverage some other brands that are out there, just by them seeing your brand next to another brand that they know about. Because many people on this webinar, they're just launching a new idea, it's launching a new website, so credibility is one of those concerns. So if you can compare your offer with another offer that's a brand that they recognize, and they can see that they get all the same features as your competitors, but for a much more affordable rate, that could be a great, unbelievable offer. Here's also where you can offer a guide to download. You can offer quick tips, the top 10 ways to do something. So this would be the moment where you give them the solution.
That's right. And after you have an unbelievable offer, it could go away at any moment. And that's the importance of creating a sense of urgency and limited supply. I think this step in your offer is actually the most critical because it is going to encourage people to act fast or act now, as they say in infomercials. What you need to do are establish deadlines. So this offer ends May 1st. Limited availability or supply. This is only valid for the first 20 people who sign up. If they don't act now, they're susceptible to potential price increases. So they'll end up paying more if they don't act now. And then offer any additional incentives you can think of for acting now. Maybe you throw in something, you bundle something in if they act now rather than opt for the deal later. You can double their order. Again, I'm just using infomercial lines here, but you can use anything that would incentivize someone in your industry with something that would benefit them. So a sense of urgency and limited supply. And then lastly, also very important, is an easy way to get signed up, having clear steps and a simple call to action. Keeping it simple is key, and sometimes when you're working on your idea, you're so into working on it, you forget to step back and maybe ask other people, your friends and family, if what you're creating as your offer page is confusing or if it's clear and simple. So you want to make sure you have an easy sign up process. Try not to mix multiple offers on one page. All that's going to do is confuse someone, especially if you're just starting out. If you're not an established brand, then you might just confuse people and potentially scare them away. So keep it simple, 1, 2, or 3 options maybe, and try not to over-explain things. That goes back to what Pat was saying about, when you're creating a compelling offer, it's not the place to list the 100 benefits that they're going to get. You want to stick to main bullet points that establish a problem and provide a solution. So try to keep your text, try to curate and edit it out as much as you can. text that is on an offer page. And we do have an example. We whipped up a quick example of an offer page. I think it touches on most of the things. We did it really quick, but I think it covers most of the items on this checklist. I'll have Pat explain this page that we created here on our demo site that we've used in the past.
Correct. So basically we use a similar landing page, and Gabriel's gonna put a link to an article where you can get this code, so everybody listening in on this webinar will be able to get this landing page as well as that badge that we found in this particular instance. But what you have here is we're presenting the problem right out of the gates. We're using an emotional word such as tired of, and the problem is getting qualified customers. And what we're offering them in this instance, and it has a lot to do with the simplicity of what Jason just said, we're offering them a promotion, but only on our premium level. So I know most directory websites have multiple tiers. They have basic, they have silver, they have gold, but this goes against the simplicity of the offer. If I need to go from this page to another page to choose my level, or if I need to choose between 3 levels here, there's too much information for me to digest. And what we're trying to do is the irresistible offer now becomes a homework assignment, and there's not a very good chance that I'm going to go in and I'm actually going to pull the trigger on making a decision on that.
Yeah, so just to elaborate a bit on covering some of the points, we've identified a problem here. And we've also created a sense of urgency. It says sign up by May 1st. There's a 50% discount, so it's an unbelievable offer on our premium level. And then we've thrown in and we've bundled in a 30-minute training consultation just for signing up. And it's only $30 per month, and we know it's 50% off, so that's compared to $60 per month. Again, you could add more text here with a cross out over 60 and it shows 30, and you can definitely jazz this up a bit more. And then you come down here, it says what you get with the premium membership level, and there's 3 bullet points, and most of them will touch on emotional benefits. It's not like show your phone number on your profile page. So we'll work to make sure your profile is optimized. That gives peace of mind. You're also selling peace of mind with an offer, making people feel comfortable, and some other benefits that would be beneficial to you. Now, Pat, what's important about this button here?
Well, it's a single call to action that gives very clear instructions on what they need to do in order to claim that specific offer.
Right.
It's got an action verb.
Click here to claim this offer, and it would go directly to a page where they can register for the offer. So very direct. Even if you have multiple membership levels, this is an offer for a single membership level, and you can run promotions around this. You can create Facebook events around these types of promotions and limited time offers. And if you get them in front of the right people, they'll probably have a better conversion rate than sending people to your general pricing page with multiple membership level offers. And Pat, what's special about what we did down here?
So just like you were saying, testimonials, this is a form of testimonial. This gives people confidence that other people have taken advantage of this offer. They're not going to want to lose out. If other people are taking advantage of this and they don't, then there's a fear of missing out. They feel silly that they didn't take advantage of this offer, and it gives them that extra confidence they need to follow through.
That's right. This could be replaced with testimonials or like a video, explainer video about the benefits of your website. But the key is you just want to get people amped up and make the process super straightforward on what the offer is and what they need to do. So,
and if you click on that level, how to claim, if I click here to claim, you'll see that even in the membership level, we created a special membership level just for that, reinforcing the fact that it's going to expire on the 1st of May. Time is running out. If they want to take advantage of it, they need to do it now. We don't want them to back out once they're on this page. We definitely want them to follow through and complete the sign-up process.
So actually, you bring up a good point here. So did you you had a premium membership level. Did you just clone it so all the settings are exactly the same and give it a different name?
That's exactly what I did. I cloned it in the membership level setting and under products. And then what we did is we just renamed it so that when people go to the pricing page, they're able to see that. You could even, another great feature, and there you go, Jason, showing how you can clone a membership level. So be a carbon copy of your other premium level. You won't have to do any setup there. And then by cloning it, what you could do is you could add a custom sidebar and actually call that on the sign up page. So when you're actually entering the credit card information, you can have a banner there. You can summarize one last time what it is they're getting by signing up. And Jason, maybe you can show them where people can control what sidebar displays on the sign up page.
I will do that. Just quickly, if you're cloning the premium level, aren't you just going to create a bunch of premium membership levels that and people are part of different ones? How would you consolidate them afterwards?
So after my promotion, let's say the diamond members were my premium one. What I would do is I would select the move members. We can actually do that if you like, just to show people how you can consolidate, because you definitely don't want to keep everybody in a promo level that expires in May. And then you can move them to a different tier just by selecting that option. So you don't have to go into your database or manually move them. Even if you had hundreds or thousands of people take advantage of that special offer, just by selecting the move member option, you'll be able to accomplish that.
Perfect. And then you can delete after you moved everyone, you can delete that the offer membership level and just have everyone nice and tidy as a premium member here.
Precisely.
All right, let me go to the sidebar. So yeah, on your sign up pages, you can have everything centered, or you can have a sidebar with some confidence boosters, as we call it. So you can go to edit for a membership level, and the sign up page sidebar, you can create your own sidebar and put whatever you want in there. Happy faces, a guaranteed stamp. If you have a refund policy, just 14-day, no questions asked refund if they're not happy. So just anything that will motivate them to feel comfortable, give them. It's all about peace of mind, and also maybe also reiterate that sense of urgency to sign up for the plan as well.
Correct.
All right. Thank you for putting that page together, Pat.